cooks, welcome to our weekly cookbook club. Today we have the Green Apple KitchenAid Stand Mixer out here. Yay! And we are back in the King Arthur Flour Baking Company's all-purpose baker's companion. Today we're going to give the Toll House cookie a run for its money. We're going to make their Chewy Chocolate Chip Cookies. Is it as good as the Toll House? We will see, right? This is our first use of the green apple here, and we're going to use it to make some cookies. Welcome to the Amy Learns to Cook kitchen. Yay! If this is your first time joining us for the Cookbook Club, we pick one cookbook a month, and we cook a recipe out of it every week. So we have one book a month, one recipe a week, right? We've been in this King Arthur book. This is our second week. Last week we made a lemon meringue pie that did not solve my lemon meringue pie problem. I'll just leave it at that. So we're doing their Chewy Chocolate Chip Cookies. One of the things I noticed about this recipe is the original Toll House recipe has like sugar and brown sugar. This has all brown sugar. It also has corn syrup, which is kind of interesting. So we have our mixer here, and I've fitted it with a flex paddle, a scraper paddle, and I have some butter in here. We're going to go ahead and we are going to beat the butter, brown sugar, and the corn syrup, which is a pretty interesting ingredient.
Yeah.
I've never made it like this before.
Times have changed.
Times are changing. So let's go ahead and give this a nice creaming. Our first use of my battle-wounded green apple.
Oh, it's battle-wounded, all right.
And you always want to cream it until it's nice and fluffy. That gives you a good base for your cookies. So we're going to go ahead and let this do this for a couple minutes. Okay. This mixer sounds a little off.
Sounds like you might be joining the sunbeam.
So this has a little different process. It wants us to put the vanilla in. Not unusual. The baking powder, the baking soda, and the salt. We're going to mix all that in. Then we're going to put the egg in. Are they just changing up the order to make it different?
Crap.
I'm going to use my beater blade pouring chute here. So we're going to put the flour in.
Don't slow go because you're getting out, okay?
And we're going to put the and we're ready to bake them.
It didn't like those.
No.
Just like all the other cookies I've dreamed before.
Eric knows these are his cookies, so he's sitting up here.
Your cookies be sunny and bright.
So, you want to wage a bet as to whether or not these are going to be chewy chocolate chips? People tend to like them in the reviews. So.
Well, that's the two concerns. Are they going to spread out and be thin and chewy? They're not going to be crispy, but I don't know what that corn syrup's going to do.
I don't either. That is a mystery.
So if any of you sugarologists out there know what corn syrup does to stuff, let us know.
You should know that. You're the official scientist of the Amy Learns to Cook show.
Well, I'm not a scientist, but I'll play one here. But I'll let you know how they taste like when we're done, right?
I'm using a number 20 disher, even though I don't know if this is the best one to use. It's one I tend to use, but I also want to get...
Well, it's a good all-purpose size for cookies.
It's kind of big.
Well, the lemon cookies, you needed to use a little guy.
Yeah.
Because this would have been a monster.
Yeah, I use a little bit more for that.
The recipe thinks we're going to make 36 if we use a teaspoon.
Tablespoon.
Tablespoon, yeah, well, there.
A heaping tablespoon. This is not...
That's not a tablespoon. That's like, what, 2 or 3? I'll be lucky to get 10 cookies.
Well, if you're selling cookies or you want to shock and awe people, you want to use this size, right?
Well, yeah, if you got little kids, use a teaspoon.
Yeah, a little dinky one. Okay, to the oven. Okay, the cookies are done. And look at that amazingness. Mm-hmm. This is our second recipe out of a King Arthur Baker's Companion. And Eric needs to see if these cookies are...
Worthy?
Are they better than Toll House? Come on over, Bill. So, Boo, are you ready for a chewy chocolate cookie? Chocolate chip cookie?
This is a lot of responsibility to be single-handedly in charge of saying these are better or worse than Toll House cookies.
That is a big ask.
Without even having Toll House cookies by my side, because I forgot what Toll House cookies taste like, Boo.
Oh, I bet.
They might be horrible. I'd never say that. I'm a liar, okay? Yeah, so, all right.
So let's see. This, we're going to break it in half. Ooh. Is it chewy?
Well, yeah, that's what we don't know. What did the corn syrup do to this stuff?
It's kind of a little crunchy.
Popcorn syrup. The chocolate chips, of course, are nice and soft.
Is it a chewy cookie?
I wouldn't really say it's chewy.
Are they amazing?
Of course they're amazing. It's got chocolate in it. How bad can that be?
Are they notably more amazing?
Give me 2 or 3 days with these and I can come back and answer that question. But my initial is these are...
I have a feeling he's going to eat all those. I don't know if they're necessarily, quote, chewy.
No, I mean, the problem is these cookies are twice the size of what the recipe calls for. So that's not King Arthur's problem. That's ours. So I had to cook them a couple minutes longer. The question is, was that too long? There is a little bit of brown, so that can lead towards a crispy. They're not burnt or anything, but they are a little firm. Coming out of the oven, they were still pretty soft, and I had to let them sit on the pan so I could sit. And usually, even with the fish spatula, very thin, I still had a little bit of trouble with it. So the question is, I don't want to say...
Is it the ultimate chocolate chip cookie?
You know, I got to do a blind taste test. I got to have all these world's greatest cookies in front of me and blindly go, yum, 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 and say, okay, ding, 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 these are the winners, right?
I think it's a good recipe.
Oh, I think it's a winner. Yeah, I think this is good. So.
It's a winner! Yay! Hope you enjoyed this, and we'll be back next week for the Cookbook Club, our third recipe.
You didn't say that.
Okay. Oh, I want me a green apple KitchenAid. Dun 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 dun.